Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Violet, the Teal Mask. We are off to the raid, or the dreaded den, which I guess you can call it raid, but we had the raid last time, that's what I want to say. And we got a brand new Pokemon, like a new Pokemon in the DLC, not available before the DLC, in Sinistcha, which is the evolved form of Poltergeist. This is a brand new Pokemon that was introduced in this DLC, which is pretty cool. So it's basically a new variant of Poltergeist, which is a Generation 8 Pokemon, which was a Ghost type. But Poltergeist becomes Sinistcha, because Sinistcha is the evolved form of Poltergeist. And that one's a Ghost type, but this one is a Grass and Ghost type, which is pretty cool. Even has a cool new move in itself, I think, if not mistaken. Yeah, Matcha Gotcha. This is the new move it learns. It's a new exclusive to Sinistcha and Poltergeist. It's a special attack, 80 power, 9 accuracy. And as you can see, it fires a blast at Teal as mixed. So it restores up to half the HP the damage taken. It's basically like Drain Punch that we just got. And it also can put up a burn. So it has 2 powers in one. Pretty good, right? Drain Zap is also nice. It restores the same amount of HP as the target's attack stat, and also reduces the attack stat of the opponent. Rage Powder as well is also kind of interesting. It's sort of like a taunt, but for bug types. It also knows heat proof, which means it's immune to fire. So it's an interesting Pokemon with some new type of, set and ability and all that. But again, this is a brand new Pokemon that wasn't even part of Scarlet and Violet's base game, so it says something. Sun Headbutt, one of the few physical psychic moves in the game. Resounded is level 61. We don't even know if it's a male or female, so let's try to capture it. It's a male. So male we don't really want because, I mean, we can go for male, but we can't evolve it because Salandit can only evolve with female. So Salandit is very weak to ground, 4 times weak even, because Salandit is dual type fire and poison, and both fire and poison are weak to ground. That's why it hates ground moves like Dig, for example, like we just did. Let's continue up this road here. Moonstone, which can evolve certain Pokemon, like Jigglypuff and Clefairy, for example. Classic item from Generation 1. Super Potion. Always nice with those. You can never really have enough potions, in my opinion. Got some Bonstas here, which then turns into Sudowoodo. And speaking of Clefairy, there is one. They evolve into Clefable by use of a Moonstone. Got some Timbers here as well. And here's a sign. We can go left or right. Which one should we go to though? So to the left is the Infernal Pass, to the right is rather than danger, do not enter. But Kieran said it was okay. Bonds we don't need because we already have one, so we don't need to capture one. Let's go up this path then. He says it's dangerous to go here, but we're just gonna ignore that. Here is Timber. So Timber is the Generation 5 Pokemon. We caught it off guard because we threw it at its back or side. So we can just use Nuzzle now. Take some damage. When you caught it off guard, the Pokemon will not be able to move that turn. And I was wondering if Pokemon also has increased chance of getting captured if it was caught off guard too. It used Stone Edge, which is a very powerful rock physical move, but Pawmot's resistant to rock as a fighting type, so doesn't really do that much damage. Can we get Timber? Generation 5 Pokemon? We do. Nice. And level 90 now on Pomot. Here's Timber, the muscular Pokemon. It fights by swinging a piece of lumber around. It's close to evolving when it can handle heavy lumber without difficulty. I always like the fighting types are all about muscle training and fitness. But that's not always the case. There are some Pokemon that are fighting type, which are more like, doesn't really show that they're muscular. They're just maybe just moving a bit around. Elegancy. Another Salandit here. Let's see if this one maybe is a female. The answer is no, it's not. Well, just dig down and bury ourselves down. Flamethrower by Salandit, but no effect. The result is a dig. Dig diggity. Salandit goes down. Got some Geodudes here. Do we have Geodudes? Very well then, if you want to fight Geodude, we can fight you. Geodude is a Generation 1 Pokemon. Dual type Rock and Ground. Which means actually weak to Ground too. Because Ground is neutral to itself, but Rock are weak to it, so it takes double damage. Nuzzle has no effect, because again, Ground types are immune to Electric. So, you can use Arm Thrust here, but probably will KO it. Yeah, it will KO. The Rock types are weak to fighting, so that's why. But best to use a Quick Ball, I guess, if you want to catch a Geodude. I thought I hit it in the back there, but I guess it was a bit too quick. Let's try to go a Quick Ball then, see if we can capture it in a single turn. One, two, three, and we got him. Nice. Well, that's sorted at least. So it's Pokédex data for Geodude. Most people may not notice, but a closer look should reveal that there are many Geodude around. Well, I guess in the Pokemon world it must be hard though to travel around in mountains, because you never really know if it's a rock you're looking at or if it's actually a living rock like a Geodude, so I can understand the issue, I guess you can call it. Speaking of Geodude though, here's a wild terraform Geodude as well. Got some potions. Just skip this Geodude, we don't even need to get it since we already have capture one. Let's go up to the bridge here. I guess the Dragon's Den or the Dreaded Den must be up from the waterfall here. It's been a nice area though. There's a waterfall down here. This must be the area we came from when we started this episode, so we've been wandering a bit. Looks pretty nice. Let's continue. So here's the Dreaded Den. And there's Kieran, so what can we learn from this place? Let's find out. Citano! Did she have trouble getting across that narrow path? There it is. The Dreaded Den. This is supposed to be the ogre's home. At least, that's what everyone says. I come here all the time, but I've never seen it. Maybe a powerful ogre like that would only show up if it heard some kind of battle going on. Oh yeah! I think I'm gonna be stronger than the last time we battled, so, you know, if we wanted to, we could battle? Sure, let's do it. Alright! Though, we should heal up our teams first. Aw, thoughtful. I'll give it all I got. I got this. I like Kieran. He's like this young trainer who's a bit nervous, shy, but he still has sort of like a... He has a vision. Just hard trying to express, I guess. This time, I'll put up a good fight. At least now it's no longer Centret, now it's a Ferret. So Ferret is the evolved form of Centret. It's still a normal type though, so we can just use Arm Thrust. Levels aren't really that high either. 62 is not very high. Oh, it survives. But that was just one attack! Oh man, it did so much damage. Here comes Amnesia, which is kind of a weird move to use at this stage, but okay. So Amnesia increases special defense by 2, which means if I were to hit it with a special attack, damage taken would have been reduced. But let's use Arm Thrust again, and Ferret goes down. So that Amnesia, Mr. Kieran, was wasted. Oh well. Ferret goes down. Next up is Poliwhirl. Why would they use a Poliwhirl against the Palmots? I don't get it. Oh well. Let's get him Bramblegast in, because Bramblegast hasn't been used so far while in this DLC, so let's get him in. Bramblegast, the same typing as the Sinistcha, which we got last time. Grass and Ghost. And Bramblegast is also very, very fast. There's Poliwhirl, another Generation 1 Pokemon. This is a Water type. And it has 2 evolutional forms. It's either Poliwrath or Politoad. Poliwrath Generation 1 Pokemon and Politoad Generation 2. And let's see. Bramblegast is a Pokemon on the physical attack side, so let's go with Power Whip. It's gonna miss. That's unfortunate. Belly Drum. Belly Drum is a situational move, but it's very useful though. Especially in Terror Raid battles. Because yeah, it does reduce your current HP by half of your max. But you get plus 6 attack. You're fully maxed out attack. So one physical attack will do so much damage. But again, in single battles, I don't think Belly Drum is that good. It's just dangerous to use. And level up for some Pokemon is good. Next up is Yamna. Yamna is a bug flying dual type. This is not good for my Bramblegast. Let's switch into something else. Like Skeledirge. Yamna, which also can evolve. Maybe he'll evolve it later time. Here comes the Yanmega. Here's Yamna. Generation 2 Pokemon. Let's go with the Fire Attack Flamethrower. Air Cutter. Doesn't do much. This one will do a lot of damage though. Oh boy. That Yamna got fried. And goes down. And that's Kieran's another battle. Oh man. I lost. I knew it. You really are strong, Satano. How am I ever gonna be able to beat you? If the ogre saw that battle, I'm sure he'll be thinking, that kid got real strength. See, my school, Blueberry Academy, it's a school that specializes in teaching the art of Pokemon battling. If I was as strong as you, maybe I could aim to be the best trainer there. Let's go have a look at the ogre's den. Sure. But close to the den, what's that? Interesting. What was that? Watch your head! See how dark it is in here? And cramped. Even the floors are rough and uneven. Living all alone in a place like this would get pretty miserable, don't you think? Poor ogre. We have plenty of room at our house. I would totally let it stay with us. When can I move in? You're a sweet kid, Kieran. No, I'm not. I've just always liked the stories about the ogre, that's all. But if the ogre really shows up to stay at our place, I'm sure the whole town would freak. Whoa, no way! The sun's already gone down? I guess we have to save the last signboard for tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. Today is the first day of the festival mass over at Kirakami Hall. It's this big event where everyone puts on masks and runs around celebrating. I mean, it's not like you gotta go or anything, but if you wanted to, you know, check it out, well, it'd be fun. Let's go together then. Yeah, why not? It'd be great to go together. There's just a few things we have to get ready first, so we should swing by my house before heading to the festival. We live in the northwest corner of the village. It's, let's see. I could maybe draw a map. Oh, your voting form has a map in it, huh? You want me to register it on your map? Yeah, I could give it a try. Wowzers! It sure is handy having a map that shows everything right there in your phone. I'm gonna ask you if I can get a rodent phone someday too. I'll be right behind you if you want to head to my family's place first. See you there! I like how Kieran is starting to become a bit more open. A bit more, you know, willing to change himself a bit better. I did see a shiny TM here. There it is. Nice. Ice Fang. So we got Fire Fang, now we got Ice Fang. So, Ice Fang is great. It's also a physical ice move, which can flinch. Sometimes, at least. So, he says come to his house to prepare for the festival. So, the house is right there. Carmen and Kieran's house. We're gonna go there and get ready for the festival mass, which takes place at the Kirakami Hall. Hopefully when we get there we can maybe learn some more stuff and then have some fun. And then after that, hopefully the next day we can go and go for the third signboard. But what was that? There was a creature that was walking and looking at us when we were at Red Den though. What was that? Was it one of the Loyal 3 maybe? Maybe another legendary Pokemon we don't know about yet? Hard to say. Anyway, next episode we're gonna go to Kieran and Carmine's house, get ready for the festival of mass at the Kirakami Hall, and hopefully learn even more info and more lore about Kirakami, about the ogre, and about the Loyal 3 Pokemon that we have learned a bit about so far on the signboards. What does this mean? And we'll be able to encounter some legendary Pokemon on our journey. We'll see. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now. See you next time as my journey in Pokemon Violet, the Teal Mask continues.